this point, some sort of flower former or anything with a cup will work, because we're going to need it. For this, a little water at the base. And we're going to do all 5 petals are just going to go up, just in a spiral. I'm just putting the water just a little halfway up on the edge. And it's basically, they're just going to pull them up like so, and into the former. Let the petals fall where they may. Give them a curl if you can. Again, curl them back, pinch them back. And you need to let that dry. Okay, so I've got some of the smaller ones that I cut out. And again, I just kind of soften those edges there. You can actually use your fingers. And you can cup them if you want. You know, use your fingers again. Or not, doesn't matter. These are fantasy flowers, so you can do whatever you want. If you want, you can pull out with your pin to try and point them a little bit. So you just take it on this hard pad and just pull it, and it kind of points them a little bit. Whatever. And I have some round guys, and I have some pointy guys. These I think are made for, I don't know, lilies or something. I don't know. I use using the back side of it. And all I did was take this guy and just lay it on here like that, and then just pressed it. Like so. It won't stick to this. So I just did that and let it dry. And for this guy, I just took it in here and just plopped it down, just like that, and let it dry. Okay, then what I'm going to do is some of these flowers that we made, these beads, are going to go into the flowers. And I'm just going to use the sugar glue. You can use icing, royal icing as well. I just happen to have the sugar glue, so whatever's easiest. Just paint it on and pop it in. And then you've got centers. Okay, and the same with this guy. Okay, so here are the pointy ones that I did. And again, a little bit of, use the little guy here, a little bit of adhesive, sugar adhesive, and then just pop it in. And then it makes a pretty jeweled center. Okay. If your isomalt gets cloudy, by the way, if it's been sitting out where the air can get at it, it gets cloudy if you haven't sealed it. The way to stop this, of course, is after you make it, you should use a spray varnish on it, which is it's an edible, it's a confectioner's glaze, and that will keep it clear. If you didn't do that, or don't have any, you can actually use cooking spray and spray it with cooking spray, and see, that clears it right up again. So it clears it right up. So you can see what happens when it gets cloudy and you just use the cooking spray on it. Just clears it right up. So don't throw it out. Here. Okay, so I've got my flowers. Do I have 6 of them? Yeah, I do. So I basically made 3 pointy ones and 3 plain ones. Who knows if I'm using them or not? No idea. Okay, are you ready? One more thing to do. We got to make the curly cues. Okay. So with either gum paste or the modified fondant, which is the fondant with the tylose in it, what you need to do is there are these structural pieces that I put on the top because I want to hide the screw of the bolts and screws that are on the top of this structure here. So what I did is I got my clay gun, and I have just a round circle in it, and you need about 8.5 inches or so. I like it nice and thick. This one, this structure piece is nice and thick. It's not thin. You could actually pipe it with royal icing if you want. You don't have to use this. This was just easier for me.